Police were more likely than outreach workers to be the first individuals they encountered during sweeps of homeless encampments, and they were as likely to receive citations as to be placed in housing, according to a countywide sample of unsheltered homeless people polled on their cell phones. The researchers classified an encampment sweep as forced relocation from a place of sleeping for more than half of the 346 survey participants. Over the course of the study's 6 months, the majority were relocated multiple times. According to survey responses, only 15% of the sweeps featured a homelessness outreach worker, while more than half involved police engagement. Police issued tickets to 9% of people who reported being part of a sweep. This same percentage of people also received any type of housing, whether it be temporary or long-term. The study did not ask about the Inside Safe program in the city of Los Angeles, which was started by Mayor Karen Bass, or the Pathway Home program in Lehigh County, but it will in the future. Both of those emphasize outreach and providing temporary accommodation together with a route to long-term housing. The results were made public on Tuesday as part of the fall update of the USC-UCLA collaborative research called PATHIS, which tracks the same individuals across time to better understand housing, health, and homelessness. In exchange for signing up for a monthly mobile app to report where they stay, how they feel, what type of support they're receiving, and how rules like Los Angeles and other cities' anti-camping ordinances affect them, participants earn $10 gift cards. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development requires massive counts to be undertaken annually in many locations, including Los Angeles, every 2 years. However, the longitudinal data provides researchers with a picture of individual lives that cannot be obtained from these counts. For example, it discovered that there is a slight and gradual tendency of unsheltered individuals relocating to permanent housing or shelters, but this occurs concurrently with a high volume of persons migrating between shelters and the streets. Of those who were monitored for a minimum of 3 months, just 7% moved into permanent residence, whereas 24% took up temporary lodging. Of those in shelters, 41% went back to the streets, compared to 9% of those in permanent housing. Co-author Randall Kuhn, a professor at UCLA's Fielding School of Public Health, stated, "I think the big message here is that interim options are just an extension of the street. I always leaned more in the direction that it's important to provide options to encourage people to get inside one way or the other, but some of the trend results on retention and on outcomes really seem to suggest that permanent housing is the only good option." A more thorough analysis of the data revealed a potential anomaly involving short-term lodging in motels and hotels. While illegal drug usage was greater, respondents in hotels reported half as many ER visits and less than a quarter as many missed doctor's appointments as those in other types of accommodation. The jury is still out on hotels, especially a hotel model that includes some of the services that the city and county are trying to provide, Kuhn stated. "I think there is promise there." The researchers intend to publish studies on a monthly basis, and in the upcoming months, they will include updates on street medication, aging, violence, and discrimination. The Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, the USC Homeless Policy Research Institute, the UC Office of the President, and the UCLA Initiative to Study Hate provide funding for the survey, which is being undertaken by the UCLA Fielding School of Public Health and the USC Susan Dworak Peck School of Social Work. The first study, which was published in October 2022, discovered misunderstandings regarding other cities' regulations and LA's anti-camping ordinance. Just 25% of respondents stated they were aware of the regulations, 43% said they believed they would be compelled to relocate, and 30% were unsure. In the past 30 days, did anyone tell you that you had or were going to have to move from the area you were sleeping in because of a sweep or of a no camping or sitting/sleeping/lying law? Was the question explicitly related to sweeps in the poll for the most recent report? Researchers noted that there is uncertainty surrounding the definition of sweep, which could mean different things in several of the 88 cities in the county. This might include the city of Los Angeles enforcing its rule that forbids camping close to sensitive locations like schools and particular sites specified by city council members, or it could be normal sanitation cleanups that merely require people to relocate for a few hours. While some respondents might have confused Inside Safe with other sweeps, Kuhn stated he believed the number would be small.